Before to-do lists, before productivity apps, and long before the 9-to-5 grind, ancient civilizations were already experimenting with clever ways to master time, focus, and efficiency. Surprisingly, some of their techniques are still being used today, whether we realize it or not. Welcome to the Time Tellers. If you're fascinated by how ancient wisdom shapes the way we live and work, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we uncover productivity hacks that survived thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians were obsessed with time. Their water clocks and sundials didn't just measure hours, they structured society. Priests divided their day into strict periods for rituals, while workers at pyramids were assigned tasks in shifts that followed the rise and fall of the sun. This was time blocking, long before modern productivity gurus made it trendy. Egyptians understood that dividing time into focused chunks increased efficiency. Today, you'll find CEOs, students, and creators swearing by the exact same method, carving the day into blocks of deep work and rest. Romans had a word, diarium, from which we get diary. Soldiers, politicians, and scholars often ended their day writing reflections, recording victories, mistakes, and plans. This daily journaling wasn't just about memory. It was a tool for clarity and accountability. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, whose Meditations is essentially a productivity journal still inspiring millions. Fast forward 2,000 years, and journaling is still one of the most powerful ways to declutter the mind and stay productive. Medieval monks gave us one of the greatest productivity frameworks in history, the rule of Saint Benedict. Their days were divided into prayer, study, manual labor, and rest, balanced in harmony. It was an early model of work-life balance, long before we had words for it. In fact, the modern 8-hour workday can be traced back to monastic time discipline. Even in our era of burnout, this ancient structure whispers a reminder: balance creates longevity. Ancient India measured time in ways you've probably never imagined. One unit, called a pra, was the time it takes for a single breath. Scholars and monks used breathing as a natural timer, pausing, resetting, and returning to focus. Today, productivity experts teach microbreaks, mindfulness, or breathing exercises during work. The ancients knew long ago that your breath can be the clock that restores your energy. The philosophers of ancient Greece treated mornings as sacred. Socrates taught in the open air, Aristotle wrote that the first hours of the morning are the most productive, and the Stoics used morning reflection to set their day. This idea, start strong, start early, echoes through modern advice: exercise at dawn, do your hardest work first, protect your mornings. What began in Athens still guides us today. So what do these lessons show us? That productivity isn't new. The Egyptians blocked time. The Romans journaled. The monks balanced. The Indians breathed. The Greeks mastered mornings. What we chase with apps and hacks today was already written in the rhythms of the ancients. Maybe productivity isn't about adding more, but about returning to timeless truths. If these ancient hacks inspire you, imagine what else is hidden in history. Join us on this journey, subscribe to the Time Tellers, and let's uncover more wisdom together.